You're listening to Health Coach Conversations, a podcast where our conversations help health coaches all around the world to level up our businesses and to get more clients. Hello and welcome. Our podcast today is the SEO workshop that we did a couple of days ago. It was very helpful for a lot of our health coaches. So adding it to our podcast library seemed like a good thing to do. I hope you enjoy and learn a lot from us. So this is exclusively for coaches, and we're going to look at understanding SEO and its importance for you, getting started with WordPress for coaching sites. And we're going to kind of gloss over that because a lot of you know that. Introduction to the Yoast SEO plugin, which is the one that we're going to be using or we always use with our starter sites, and then optimizing your website content, and then a little bit more than basic information. So first of all, understanding SEO and its importance and the introduction. And so what is SEO? It stands for Search Engine Optimization, and that's a process of optimizing your website and the content to rank higher in search engine results pages, which makes it more visible to those who are searching for the services or the products that you offer. In this digital age, most people turn to search engines like Google or Bing or something like that to find health and wellness services. If your website appears higher in the search results, it increases the likelihood of attracting potential customers. The role of SEO in health coaching on reach and visibility. And it's important that you understand how SEO helps you to target specific keywords that your potential clients are searching for, like health coaching for weight loss or nutritional advice for athletes. You know, that's going to vary by who your ideal client is and what your niche is. But this targeted approach brings you a qualified traffic to your site, people who really want what you have to offer. And so SEO is really important for you. The importance of online visibility in health coaching is in a competitive field like health coaching, where your clients have like a million different options to pick from. Being easily found online isn't just an advantage, you have to have it. Online visibility acts as the first point of contact between you and your potential clients. If you look back to the yellow pages, and I'm thinking most of you know what the yellow pages are, just as businesses once relied on being listed in the yellow pages because that's the only place we had to look, today's digital world requires a very strong presence on search engines. Your potential clients are searching for health coaching services online, and you need to be there with the right keywords when they need you. Visibility leads to accessibility. So higher visibility on search engines makes your health coaching services more accessible. And when your site appears in top results, it reduces the effort needed by your potential client to find the services and products that you provide. And this accessibility is key in capturing the interest of potential clients. I love the snowball effect. As more people visit your website, engage with your content, and share it, search engines begin to recognize your site as a valuable resource, further boosting your visibility. This increased visibility then attracts even more visitors, increasing and creating a virtuous cycle. It's just like referrals. Once you start getting referrals, you will have lots of customers. Visibility fosters brand awareness. There's one kind of brand awareness that your name gets out there more and more and more often, and the more frequently that your website appears in search results, the more familiar potential clients become with your brand. This familiarity, I didn't say that right, but anyway, it breeds trust. And in the health coaching industry, trust is one of the most important things because they're looking for reliable and trustworthy advice. Leveraging local SEO for local visibility. If you have a brick and mortar business where you're coaching people in one-on-one sessions, then looking for keywords and attracting your local area is really important in your SEO work. SEO levels the playing field, and it allows independent health coaches to compete with much larger names and organizations. You see great big names on line. And if you get out there and get listed at the top, then you could be as big as them in the eyes of the person who is trying to find you. So with the right SEO strategies, even smaller websites can outrank larger competitors based on the relevance and quality of your content. It also establishes trust and credibility. Appearing higher in search results tends to lend credibility to your business. And a lot of times people perceive the top results as more trustworthy and authoritative in your field. You cannot underestimate the importance of quality content. Well-written, informative blog posts or podcasts or articles can establish you as not knowledgeable authority in health coaching. And so this is really important for you to put good information on your website. And this not only improves your SEO, but it also builds trust with your audience. SEO isn't just about attracting new clients, it's also about retaining them. So a well-optimized website with engaging content encourages visitors to spend more time on your site, exploring your services and potentially becoming repeat clients. SEO offers measurable results. So tools like Google Analytics, which can track website traffic, user behavior, and conversion rates, help health coaches understand what works and then refine your strategies for even better results. We have our results right on the website with Monster Insights. So we're going to introduce you to the Yoast SEO plugin, and I'm going to kind of tease you with that a little bit because first I'm going to talk about your focus keyword and the research. Before you start, you want to conduct keyword research to determine the best focus keyword for your content. And it should be a relevant keyword with a decent search volume that accurately reflects the topic of your content. So how do you find the right keywords? And that's a big thing in itself. It's just like we go over and over and over again in building abundance and online marketing mastery that you need to know your niche and you need to have your ideal client targeted way down. And it comes back to this with your SEO research. Understand your niche, analyze your content, understand the topics that you cover or that you plan to cover on your website. And then target audience. You need to know who your target audience is and consider what your audience would be looking for, their interests and their needs. Then brainstorm seed keywords. And seed keywords it's a broad term related to your topic or industry. And think about how you would describe your content in just a few words. Use keyword research tools. There's Google Keyword Planner that's ideal for searching volume and competition data and requires a Google Ads account, but it's free to use. There's SEMrush, Ahrefs, Moz. These are premium tools offering detailed insights, including keyword suggestions, search volume, keyword difficulty, and competitor analysis. Uber Suggests has a free version with basic keyword insights and Answer the Public, and this is useful for finding question-based keywords. Then you need to analyze your search intent, understand the intent, determine whether the user's intent behind a keyword is informational, navigational, transactional, or commercial, and then match the content to the intent, which you would choose keywords that align with the intent of your content, that your content fulfills. So if they're trying to get education, then match your keyword with that. If they're trying to find something, match it to that. If they're trying to purchase something, match it to that. So look for long tail keywords, specific and less competitive. Long tail keywords are longer, more specific phrases with which typically lower search volume, but also less competition. And then higher conversion rates. They often lead to higher conversion rates due to their specificity. I said that word right. Analyze the competition. Search for your keywords. Type your potential keywords into search engines and see what content is currently ranking. This is something that we do with market research. We go in and we look for who comes up on which words. And so this is really an important step when you're looking for keywords. Look for competitor keywords and then analyze which keywords your competitors are ranking for in their content strategy. Consider keyword metrics. Going back to that other one, I have to tell you a story. We have a competitor who searched ours, and they have a keyword out there using one of our program names, which I really think is crummy, but it's a good marketing strategy. So anyway, go back to consider keyword metrics. Search volume indicates how many times a keyword is searched per month. Keyword difficulty, competition gives an idea of how hard it will be to rank for the keyword. So there's some words like, weight loss that might be harder to rank. You've got so many people above you that it'll be hard to get up there. So that tells you the difficulty. And then the cost per click, which is useful if you're considering paid advertising. Then use Google Trends. Trends over time. Check how keyword popularity changes over time. And then keywords are more popular in different geographic areas. So check the geographic data too. And then refine your list. And this is just like anything else. You get something set and then you check it and see how it's doing, and then you refine it. So look for balance, aim for a mix of high volume competitive keywords and niche long tail keywords, and then look for relevance, which ensure the keywords are highly relevant to your content and your audience. If you're working with weight loss and it's a word like, that's probably not highly relevant and searchable for that topic. Continuous monitoring and updating. And so SEO is dynamic. It changes all the time, and update and refine your keyword strategies as trends change and audience behaviors change. You also want to make sure if you change your business at all that you change your keywords too. So if you go from weight loss to stress reduction, then you want to go back in there and change your keywords. So there's some free tools that are available, free tools like the Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster Tools. We use the paid version we just changed to Monster Insights, and we were using Exact Metrics for a long time. And we use the paid versions, but you can get a free version of each of those to get started too. Latent semantic indexing keywords, which are conceptually related terms, and user forums and social media platforms like Reddit, Quora, and social media channels can be gold mines for discovering how people talk about your product topic. So you might get into a group with plant-based, and you might find out that they're not saying plant-based, they're saying vegan, or you might find out that they are using another term. So you can, by getting in and with the people and learning, it's beneficial to you. And remember, the goal of keyword research is not just to increase traffic. The most important thing is to attract the right kind of traffic that is most relevant to your website's content and purpose. We have had problems hiring people to do our work because ours is so specific. We can't just put out wellness information because we get everybody in the world. We get your customers with wellness information. We have to put out information that can be found specifically to you. So you want to make sure that you are putting out keywords that are specific to your customer. Okay, this is page 24. So I'm turning over this presentation to Amanda, and I'll go through all of this, but she's going to show you on the back of the website. So you've got the actual technique for how to use it.
Is there a particular page you're wanting me to use for this? Probably not.
Do you know what? I doubt that we have done the latest podcast. So why don't we look at the latest podcast and do that?
Okay. That's not a great one. Actually,
That's fine.
Yeah, this one's good. So one important thing when you do create pages on your website and you go to name the page, keep your SEO in mind when you're naming a page, because if you name it something that isn't going to include a keyword, that could potentially cause some SEO issues for that particular page down the road. This one's perfectly fine. Affiliate marketing is great because that's what this page is about. That's why I was a little hesitant on this other one, because
it's a vague topic.
I should have actually included her name in the title.
We can go back and do that, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing to bring up because that's important for other people to see too.
Exactly. And that's kind of why I wanted to make that point. We used her name in it, which, is great because we can then use that for the SEO, or her book happens to be DNA of Hope. So we could have used that in SEO, but this one, I'll have to tweak that. But anyway, back to this one. So all of the websites that you have through us have Yoast installed on them. And if you don't have Yoast, or if you don't have one of our websites, if you have a WordPress website, you can get the Yoast plugin free. It's a free WordPress plugin that you can use. It's one of the highest rated SEO plugins out there. They're excellent. It's really the most recommended plugin for SEO. So when you're on a page to get to this page is currently rated orange. So it's not red as far as it's not going to flag Google for any reason, but it's also not going to rank high in SEO in an orange state. So to change that, I'm going to go into edit post.
Let's go in order so that when they've got this printed one.
What's the first one?
The first one is set the focus keyword in Yoast.
Okay. So in this case, we have affiliate listed in here. I'm going to do affiliate marketing,
because that's a key phrase and not necessarily a keyword.
Right. And so when you here's another reason why you should pay attention when you're creating a page. When you create a page, it'll automatically assign a permalink or a URL to that page, and it pulls in what the title of the page is. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because this page title, as well as your focus keyword, should be close. If not, the focus key phrase needs to be in your title somewhere, and it also needs to be in your URL.
Amanda, what would happen if we did affiliate marketing with the health coach group?
We could certainly do that.
Let's do that. And let's change the permalink too. Okay.
If you do ever change your URL on a page, and we've run into this before, if you've got it linked in places, just be aware of that. If you change it here, it's going to break it in those links. Right. So back to here. So we've set our focus key phrase, the affiliate marketing. That's what the page is about. If somebody were to search for affiliate marketing, they'd come to this page and it would talk to them about affiliate marketing. And that's exactly what your page should do. Your page content should match your key phrase. I've seen some people before who have tried to use popular keywords that have nothing to do with a page. Google will actually ding you for that and move you further down the list if your page does not match what your key phrase is. So you'll just want to make sure that whatever your focus key phrase is, that the page content is relevant to that.
Okay, the next step is optimize the SEO title.
And in this case, it's the same.
And that's green.
Good. Yeah. Yes. The green indicates that it's the proper length. If I were to make it longer, you'll see it keeps extending it and it'll tell you when it's too long. So I think 60 characters is what they want the title to be under. The slug is your URL. So we just changed that up above. So it changed it down here. So this is the same thing as what I changed up above.
Okay, optimize the meta description.
Yep, this one. So this automatically pulled in the first sentence, I think, from the page. That probably is, well, actually, this may not be bad.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Yeah, actually. And it even, your meta description needs to include your key phrase. So your focus key phrase needs to be in the meta description. And it is right here. Perfect. It tells exactly what the page is about too. So this, I picked an easy one. I don't have to change anything on it. And then we have premium SEO. And for us, it's worth it to do the premium SEO. You get additional keywords, you get just some additional options. So this is telling me that there's some things here that I can still do. So we have no internal links on this page. That's actually a pretty easy fix. I'm going to quickly save this.
Yeah,
Is that what's next?
Yeah, it is. So let's go to the page and add the affiliate link in there, which is in the footer.
Oh, it's in the footer of our site?
Yeah.
That's an Infusionsoft link. So that would not be an internal link. An internal link will be a link that's a page on our site.
Okay. So then our next bet is, what else do we have on the website that talks about becoming an affiliate? Look and see if we have any blog articles.
I bet we do.
So an internal link is anything that is on your website, linked to your website.
Maybe we don't.
I'm sure we do. It's probably just back there a little bit.
Could link to the contact page, although that's also on another site. No, that's on the site. We could do that.
Oh, you know what? I just added, go back to the footer. We recommend. So there's some affiliates that we work with.
So add that in here.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we do have links on this page. Oh, no, that's an external link. This isn't, though. That's all right. I'll add it. What was that again? It was resources?
Yes.
Okay.
Wellness. Yeah. Resources, wellness products and services we recommend.
And yes, I'll unbold this and
capitalize R too.
Oh my gosh, I can't seem to. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's another trick, is not to get pulled into a link when you're making adjustments.
Well, I did. Try that again. Every time I do a onboarding call and I'm trying to show them the videos, I have a really bad habit of clicking on the videos when I'm trying to actually just highlight.
Yeah.
Every single time.
That's easy to do.
Okay, try this again. So I'm just going to. It was wellness,
and
products.
Yeah, products and resource. Oh, no, products and services. Sorry.
Services we recommend. And I am going to, just so that I don't do this again.
There you go.
Unbold it, change it to black, and then I need to change the link.
And I hate to tell you this, but you need to go back and capitalize recommend.
That's all right. I can do that.
There you go.
Yeah, wellness products and services.
We recommend. There you go.
Got it. And now I'm going to save this real fast and then change the color in case I accidentally click on it again. Unbold it and change it to...
Good.
But it's there now. So let's go back here. We currently actually have green. So it's telling us, no, it just switched to orange. Just kidding. But you'll see it removed this internal link. Since I added that, it has changed it now to green for internal links. Usually, once you hit only 3 problems, the page is green, but these must be big enough problems that...
Well, we're also on orange for improvements. So let's go to key phrase and introduction.
Right.
That should be easy to fix.
Yep.
This is fine because the more things that they see to fix, the better off they'll be.
We actually have it in the introduction here multiple times.
I wonder if that's not being counted as not the introduction since we've got the podcast ahead of it.
Possibly. But I mean, we have it here.
Okay, let's pick something different to fix.
It's all over the page.
Yeah.
Key phrase density was found 8 times. It's saying we have it too many times.
Okay, let's take it out someplace. That's easy.
Yeah, that we could change this to what it is.
Yes, that's good.
But I think they said they recommend it 7 times, right?
Yeah, and we had it 8. So if we take it out there, we'll be fine.
Yep. I'll go back here and I will refresh this to see if that fixed it. I hate how the pages always load twice. Yep, that fixed it, and we're a solid green.
So we've got green.
You could go in and work on these too, but as long as your page is green, Yoast is happy, Google's going to be happy. And almost always there's going to be, 1 or 2 red items. That doesn't mean there's anything wrong with your page. It's just there's a few things that they say could be improved. But we're green, so it's good. And Yoast will tell you. So if you're not sure on any of these, for example, if you weren't sure what an internal link is, you could actually click on this and it takes you to their page, which tells you all about it. That's another reason why I love Yoast.
Yeah, there's the price for Yoast Premium too. It's $99 for a year, right?
Yeah.
Yes, a year. So that's pretty good if it helps you to get your pages seen.
I mean, it tells you everything. It tells you what an internal link is, why it's important to Google, how to set up a strategy for it. It's good. Yoast is excellent. It's one of the reasons we use them, one of the reasons why they're so highly recommended. But that's how you do a page. This is new.
That's SEO.
I'll have to look into that later. But yep, that's what SEO is. And you do also on every page, we already had outbound links on a page, but you do want on every single page that you have at least 1 outbound link. And what that means is it goes to a site that isn't yours. It could be your social media links. It could be
not a competitor.
Don't link to a competitor.
Yeah, we hired somebody and I found a competitor link in one of our pages and I couldn't believe that got by us.
Yeah. You don't want to improve other people's SEO for them. One of the biggest things that Google will rank you for is other people linking to your site. So if you can get your pages in other people's blog articles, or if you are interviewed for somebody, that's why people love doing podcasts, because they can have their links in those podcast show notes, and that'll help improve their SEO. If you have something on social media that links to your site, anytime you have people linking to your site, it's going to improve your SEO.
We have people who ask us to be on our podcast just so that they can be linked to ours and get that SEO.
Yep.
We've got PR agencies who contact us to get their clients on our pages. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, if
SEO,
you can get on sites that have a lot of traffic, that's going to help your SEO so much. So if you want to write articles for, what are some good examples that health coaches can write articles for?
Oprah.
Yeah, exactly.
We had that one PR person that had a specific course on how to get your content on Oprah's
Or Forbes has a health and wellness
publications.
section that I know people have written articles for,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll always include a backlink for you, which is a link back to your website. And
I don't know if My
anytime,
Body is still good for it, but
I
there's
think
quite
they
a few
are.
places.
Yeah.
So the key too is keeping good relevant content on your website. So, you know, don't have, if you're running a health coaching business, don't have don't have what love stories to read this week. Have it be relevant to your topic. And
Well,
then
that's exactly why if somebody does a search for, let's say, health and wellness, and they come to your page and find a article on, what'd you say, love
love
stories to
stories,
read?
yeah.
And if they leave that page instantly because it doesn't match what they searched for, Google will move you further down the ranking
Yeah,
if they
just
don't
because
stay
they
on your
come up.
page.
Yeah, you want to keep them on the page for a little while.
Yeah.
So having valuable information, if you have a blog that's 2 sentences long, that's not going to do you any good.
Yeah, I think Yoast will ding you for that. I think they wanted at least 300 words in length.
They said 580. Oh, that just says our text contains 588. It
Yeah,
doesn't
they're
say
just
how
saying
many
good
we
job.
need. That's well, and then you can go over too. And I have a tendency on some of them to go over. So then you might want to break them in half, and maybe do
Yeah.
2 different blogs. So you'll learn the more you do these, the more you'll learn. Do we have any questions now?
I think I saw one, but I don't remember what this was in reference to. Denise asked, can you give examples?
Examples of what?
I don't remember when it was that she asked that, so I don't remember what you were talking about right then.
Denise, can you type in what you want examples of?
And SEO may seem intimidating, but it's important. She said in the beginning of the keywords to choose to the 4 types.
Oh, I gave the examples of that. Hold on just a second. Let me find it. Okay. Informational means that users who are seeking information and they might have a question or need more details about a particular topic, like what is health coaching? And the content then serves this intent is typically educational or informative. Navigational intent is users who want to visit a specific website or page. They already have a destination in mind, and so they're searching specifically for something like Facebook or Health Coach John Doe website. A transactional intent would be users who are looking to make a purchase or complete a specific action. So maybe you've got a membership and they want to get on your membership. They've already decided to buy and they're in the process of completing that transaction, like they put in buy health supplements online. Commercial intent are users who are somewhere between informational and transactional intent, and they intend to buy in the future and are doing research on products or services like best health coaching programs could indicate a user looking to compare programs before making a decision. Does that answer your question?
She said I'm referring to the various type of keywords and how to use them, and I think that's what you just answered.
Yeah.
Think about your customer too, or your ideal client when you're trying to find your keywords. Just because you might search for something some way doesn't necessarily mean that's how your ideal client would search for it.
Yeah, we
Like,
look for things a lot different.
like Kathy loves ready to launch.
Yeah.
We found nobody searched for that. No,
It's a lot more tasteful than done for you, but nobody looks for ready to launch. They look for DFY or done for you or white label, which I think is the worst of anything. It just says cheap, but it's what people are looking for.
So we just had to adjust. She wasn't
Yeah.
happy about it, but we had to
No,
adjust.
but we changed it because that's what got people onto our site. A long tail keyword, Denise, is it's specific and caters to a particular audience, which is individuals looking for a health coach that can provide personalized meal plans with a focus on vegan diets. If you use the long tail keyword, personalized vegan meal planning for weight loss. So that's what a long tail, in case you don't know what those are. I think I went through and defined the ones that I thought that you wouldn't know what they meant.
And do make sure when you create key phrases or keywords that you're not just throwing in a bunch of words. It can't be super long, and it also needs to be super clear. I've seen some people before try to use a focus key phrase and put in things like weight loss, stress, diet, healthy eating, all in one. And you don't want to do that.
It's too much. Is that all the questions?
So far.
If there aren't very many questions, I'm afraid that we weren't clear enough on things to have questions to ask.
Or maybe we were clear enough and answered them.
Oh, there you go. Let's do this. Does anybody want to volunteer? Where are you with your SEO right now? I think it looks like most everybody here has SEO Yoast on their website. Yeah. Everybody on this call right now has the Yoast on their website. So where have you guys used Yoast at all? You can type into then you don't need to be embarrassed if you say no.
Well, I know Denise has dabbled in it some.
Okay, here's what. Let's do this. We're going to give you the written copy of this. Ashley says that she hasn't started using it and only having a landing page up. She's not sure how much of what. Okay, well, that's
well, we don't
something that you
set
can
up the
work out.
SEO as part of the platinum package. That's not included. So if there's a page you want to do SEO on, that's something that the coach would do.
Or you hire somebody to do. That's
Right.
one of those things that I don't remember what week in Building Abundance, but you are going through and you're going to say, what can I do and what can somebody else do better than me? And, I don't do my own SEO. When I first started out, you want to have SEO on all pages. That's a good question, Ashley.
That is a good question. Start with the pages, though, that most traffic goes to. So sales pages, you want to have it on your homepage, obviously. Any landing pages that you're using, start there, and then you can start going to the others.
Martha says that she's been doing this on her website. And Martha, I've seen your business change. So I can see that you probably have a lot of pages to go back and adjust. But you know what? Yours has been kind of a gentle transition. So you probably could just adjust it a little bit or tweak it a little bit. And your old stuff could maybe still be appropriate to your audience. Maybe what we could do too is if you guys are all working on this, talk about it in the Inner Circle Facebook group and we can help each other out and we can watch for things that you're working on, or else in the starter sites, either one.
Once you start to get used to it, it'll go a lot faster. The more you kind of switch your mindset into figuring out your keywords, you'll find it becomes easier. When we first started going through all of our blog posts, it was quite tedious, but it's a lot faster now. I mean, you saw how fast I did this page. Granted, we had a lot of it done already because we've gotten used to how to set up pages.
Yeah, once you get used to doing it, you're going to set up your pages a lot differently. Like our blogs, we knew that we needed to put spaces in our, if I'm putting, 10 pages of text in my article, then I need to have some pictures or some graphics breaking it up. Rosemary asked if we had any, which was a good question too, and I'm glad you asked it, keywords that we would recommend. And that's the thing, is that everybody has different keywords, and that's where you go back to where we don't fill out your website because what you have to offer. You want to set up your blue ocean strategy, and by doing stock keywords, you would be going out to everybody that every other health coach went to. So you want to go through your client clarity again, and you want to go through your niche again. And then you want to do market research again that we talked about, and you'll end up with what you need to look for keywords.
Like with a stress program, somebody whose ideal client is a stressed out mother, they're going to have slightly different key phrases than somebody whose ideal client is a stressed out CEO.
Or a stressed out truck driver. A stressed out truck driver is going to be totally different than either one of those. So you want to speak to your ideal client. And you're going to talk to somebody, and we talk about that all the time. You want to talk to somebody who is 65, if that's who you're working with, instead of a 20-year-old, because they're totally different. And 65-year-olds are totally different than 55-year-olds or 45-year-olds or 35-year-olds. And if you're just working with men, you're going to have a totally different keyword than if you're working with women. So it's all specific to your business. And that's go back and read the Blue Ocean Strategy if you want a little lift to go in the right direction with your keyword research.
Yeah, I can guarantee you my 23-year-old daughter searches on the internet way different than I do.
Yeah. Well, my husband does way different than I do.
Yeah.
And you might have a more sophisticated, going back to that again, you might have a more sophisticated internet user than other people, or a less sophisticated internet user. And that's going to totally change the way that they look for things. You want to make it real easy for some people.
Martha, and people don't spell things right either.
Yeah, you can use misspelled words. There you go. Yeah, a lot of people use the voice to text feature also. So if you're working with people with broken arms, use the voice to text to figure out how the words end up. Okay, if there aren't any more questions, we will let you go because Amanda needs to be in Inner Circle in 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Any more questions? Okay. Have a great week, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for listening to the show. If you liked what you heard, please give us a 5-star rating or review on iTunes.